is tribute, but the worthy are mine to reap!
Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 3 of our Skulltaker Omens of Destruction Early Access campaign. In today's episode we are still here in Early Access where this episode is probably releasing at about the time where Omens of Destruction has gone live for all. These next probably couple episodes, because I'm kind of getting them bulk recorded here, are likely going to come out all kind of within... these are all going to be basically before release, the release build, but we'll be playing on the proper as soon as possible. We're gonna go ahead and grab a Skulltaker here, and while Albrecht is up here doing his building thing, I think we're gonna go ahead and threaten Skulltaker. Look, we've got ourselves a landmark here. It is the corrupted Temple of the Mists. So their enchanted fog protects none as the demons of Khorne walk freely through the mists. This will grant us 300 gold, which is pretty good for Khorne. A little bit of campaign movement reduction for enemy armies trying to start their turn in this region. More Khorne corruption, less leadership when someone's trying to lay siege here, and then more melee defense when we're under siege, and we'll also gain 2 Flesh Hounds of Khorne as they stalk their prey through the mists, which I think is quite awesome. We're going to go ahead and grab Skulltaker. We are going to lose a single... Yeah, we got 7 turns left on that. We're going to lose a little bit of our bloodletting. But that's okay. We're going to basically hit Skulltaker, wipe out all of these lizards. And doing so should get us just enough of our Champion's Essence to come up after Albrecht. Granted. Yeah, let's do it. Stay in Chakwa. But we'll power our way through the jungles here to go after Skulltaker. Lovely. For our next bit of technology, we've got the Slaughterer's Pride done. Warborn would help us out with our recruitment costs for our infantry. I actually don't think we really need any of these armaments just yet. We're going to come back to our technology and grab first the Harvester's Pride to give us more skulls collected from skull piles, and then skull flensing so we get more skulls from kills. Just maximize our skull economy here. Alright, down with the Red Host. We can't fight Zwok Steve very well, so what we are going to do with this army is, I guess, come collect some skulls down this way. There's Luther Harkin. That would be a very fun and very easy battle for us. They'll get 1 pistol volley in, and then the Bloodletters will arrive. We'll grab the Fear Reavers as well and bring them up to defend Itza. We also went ahead and destroyed Jodel with the Crimson Reapers, spawning in another army, which is a little bit small, but we'll use the extra troops while we can here. They'll also give us a few more skulls. The same thing with the Reapers. They're already almost gone, so we'll just have them carve up some skulls for us. Lovely, we've got 25,000 gold. The other thing I'm doing is I'm destroying the Krur Geyser here in Hualatl. Khorne Corruption's already maximized anyway, so we've got all of the maxed out goodies here. 20% chance for demons to come back after the battle in this province, with 20% of their hit points as well. In additional control, 6 extra attack for all coordinate units in this province, and then 10% chance for any ruins to automatically colonize, which we already have them all, but that would be amazing if we didn't. Here in Itza, that's still building up. Kevin, you have a decay imminent from inactivity. And recruiting through Global right now is going to take 2 turns. Still, we don't really have that much of a choice. Let's go ahead and give them the Bloodletters. We'll get just a solid 5 of them for now. Leave one of our global recruitment slots open. Alright. We skip through and we end the turn. A glorious little carving our way through Lustria so far.
I will see this. Whatever else we discuss, you must fight.
Wait, huh? I'm at my most important, biggest Skaven. You will hear, Mimi. You just want military access. No, absolutely not. Your skulls pile the same as all the others. Alright, so we've lost max tier bloodletting. which has dropped our income a little bit there. Zinch is ascended somehow. The absolute audacity there from those boys. Let's go ahead and raid our way through. We are going to have to take a little bit of damage, unfortunately, or at least we're going to have to drop a little bit further in bloodletting. 2 turns till decay. Oh, never mind. We have plenty of time to get down here to Landfall Peck. It would be awesome if our unholy manifestations would kick back in, but no such luck. So Zwokski looks like he is chasing the Red Host. I'm going to have them come down here and discover the Skaven. Oh no, Clan Spittle. We'll go ahead and not declare war. Can we do some raiding? Yeah, that's what we'll do. Work our way towards Scyla and from Grim. And I think we're going to do the same here with these 2 armies that we have left. So what we'll do is we'll grab both. Skaven shouldn't cause us any issues. I'll cheat down into Subatoon. Both of these armies here. And then try to have them raid the rest of the gold we need for Scyla. We'll do what we can here in Hualadal. We're gonna go all in on the amphitheater for growth. And then we're gonna go ahead and snag the Foundry of Size once we upgrade this trailer to rank 3. Unfortunately, we've got Skulltaker stuck here. We go for Blood X Nihilo, which will just give it so the next Blood Host we summon has 2 additional units.
See? I am the great.
And that unlocks the 2nd tier. Well, not quite, almost. We have sent, though, 8,000 skulls back to the Skull Throne, giving us some extra favor. Rock of Inevitability, which drops speed and melee defense both. Gambler's Armor for a bit of ward save and armor. Banner of Hellfire for a Mortis engine. And the Obsidian Amulet. We got lots of targets over here. Alright. Fear Reapers. I'd very much like to get you guys out and moving. This much negative income I don't like. Loxty's army is full of Saurus, so at least it's going to be able to put up a bit of a fight, but we have got Bloodletters. In that rock, paper, scissors match, Bloodletters beat Saurus. Keep doing your thing, though. Maybe we'll go ahead and get Grawl the Bloodsmith. We could have him try to assassinate Pierre. Ooh, taking in this Paladin would be awesome. But instead, I'm going to have Grawl go try to explore and find us another hero to teleport over to. We could go deal with... I don't know what Tyrion's defeat trait is, but I do know that we can teleport up and just take down Nikari for extra melee attack and leadership, I believe, for all heroes in his army. Which would be good for all the Blood Reapers I plan on putting in there.
I will see this. Whatever else we discuss, you must fight.
Trying to demand we fight everyone we have deals with. Military access with Hellkeek. I don't think we're gonna get military access with anyone. We haven't quite declared war on everyone, but that's pretty much how we're gonna act. Everyone's skulls get piled. Zach failed in his duties, but Jotl has been drawn to destruction. That's 11 battles with any one hero giving us favor and some extra armor. Nice. And we also need to go find the Hunt Marshal. We've got... Oh, there you are, sir. Hanging out in Spectazuma. Your army would get obliterated. Let's have you try to take down one of his heroes just while we're here to gain some skills. He trips on a rock and is slain. Well, we're gonna lose a line of sight there pretty soon. Let's get you out to sea. We also want to get over there and try to deal with Scarbrand. We want to duel with Scarbrand, and I want to try to figure out what the defeat trait's going to be for Gorbad and for our ball. Of course, we want to figure out what the defeat trait is for the Maneater as well, but we'll get around to that. So extra armor here for you and the Rock of Inevitability. I'm gonna combine up these two shields. We get something even worse. Awesome. Thankfully we have two of those, so I'm gonna go ahead and combine those up. Garbage item. Obsidian blade will be nice though. Let's give that here to you, Brass Tide. 8% more weapon strength and then 100 more armor piercing damage. Glorious. Go ahead and combine these two as well. Armor of silver and steel is kind of a downgrade from the gambler's armor, but we will take it. 100 here for Kevin. Blood collector is more income from sacking. What do you have here, Uzul? Let's give you the drill master and the flesh hound. And oh, that's for recruitment. Get rid of this coordinate mutant. Grab in instead the gleaming pendant. It is extra leadership. It does work.
Skulls for the skull throne.
We'll give this Reaper a coordinate mutant. Perfect. And then you can have the flesh hound handler.
War is corn.
War is corn. And truth. And all sorts of other things. That last point to kill. And we reach Lanhua Peck. I need some bloodletting. No, we can't. Well, such a sad day it is. How far are we from getting Scyla, though? Not too far off. A few more turns of raiding, we'd have him. Here at Itza, we could get a gold camp. 100 income generated. Less upkeep for all armies. Hang on now. Well, that's incredible. Let's go ahead and pop in the demonic buildings for the rest of them here in the River Curveza. We're just going to have Itza being our main mortal building here, which we need for the Wrathmongers and Skull Reapers both. They have their new building. Coordinate tribute for the Skull Reapers and Chosen, which is a weird combo. And then the totem for the Chosen with dual weapons and Wrathmongers. Let's go ahead and pop in growth here as well, though. Good old War Amphitheater. This is a very good one for us to be building up, same as Walletto. The next tier with you. More growth here at this amphitheater as well. Awesome. Oh, Kevin, continue to build up a force. You can get some warriors now, that's perfect. Normal warriors are excellent. So, Blood Crushers, I'm going to have you go discover the Skaven here. As soon as we know they're there, we're going to raid and steal their things. Oh, Clan Pestilence, I didn't even realize this was your land. Go rip out some more skulls of your own people. I'll steal here. Oh, this is from our own settlement. Back to the Coordinate Trials with you then. We can try to spread some corruption down here. Alright, fair. Skulltaker can go for his Lanhua Peck next turn. How long before we can teleport again? That's a hefty bit of cooldown, isn't it? Alberic following us, though, is worse for him than us.
We serve the greatest
Big dummy. Red Host, keep raiding, but come on down this way, though. You're not getting caught by any lizards that might be pursuing. Arg's Firehand has just put himself in a really bad spot, thinking there's no one in Oixel. What a fool.
White, unstoppable legion. Obliterate all. Slaughter. Slaughter. Truth is war. The biting pit awaits. First among champions. A challenge!
Alright, Curse of the Mic almost got me there, but I managed to look just in time. Alright, so it's our normal Lizardman City. Don't want to be cocky either way, we'll just go ahead and set up our 3 3/4 columns of doom here. You guys pulling up the back. And the warriors taking up the flanks. They won't be fast enough to really make it anyway. They have 28 speed as opposed to 38 for your bloodletters. So they are going to be way slower. Blood Crushers, the 2 Flesh Hounds will go ahead and deploy. The all-in-one spot is not going to hurt us here. Not even a little bit. They are still the tier 1 towers even. Hasn't been doing the best job there, has he? Let it begin. The Misty Lizard Boys can show the true meaning of war. Alright, so you go ahead and take the wall. Let's avoid their Saurus initially getting up on the walls. We'll go ahead and take them there. When they are rotating, we can go ahead and take the position here. Exalted's in there and probably right there. Blood Crushers go this way with the Hound Dogs. Skulltaker in. Is there anyone close enough to get Mortis Engine? No, they are. Lovely. I don't see a reason not to activate any of these. I hear a melee attack hitting their walls. Javelins away. Let's go ahead and get some awesome shots of this. Take as many bloodletters down as you can. Blood God needs help thinning out his weaklings. And now they hit the walls. They should do a fair bit of damage. Not very many bloodletters fell, but they did it not bad in terms of damage. Warriors go ahead and take walls here. And right next to. Those gates aren't really going down all that quickly, but we can keep activating that Banner of Hellfire as soon as we do get into melee. Bloodletter's getting up on the walls here too. Deploy the Battle Boys. Skinks move to intercept, and you'd had a better chance of kicking those walls, or the ladders off the wall. Now you might be doomed. Up there, warriors. Exalted Boys, go find you some Saurus warriors to cut down. And throwing javelins at us. The audacity. Let's go after these Saurus warriors. No foolishness here. Oh, they let him in. What a mistake. Now we get to power up our abilities again. They're nearly through all the same. Go ahead and weaken these Saurus spears then since they're fighting a blood shrine. Bloodletters leading their way across the tops of these walls. Climbing the walls with in a hurry they are. Even though they're actually slightly broken up in terms of cohesion. Alright, the secondary bike rides on in now. Doom is upon you. Start activating the rocks and such. Bloodletters. Charge. Through those front gates, please. Activate the Dude of Death up here. Chase down those skinks.
Followers of chaos.
Warriors, I really don't think there's anything you can do except for just shout really loudly. Go ahead and get your gruff voices out there. Plus 3 charismas, what'll that get you? Oh, they actually made it through their gates pretty quickly. Just now, actually. That's why they're able to come on in. Bring it. We got carnage all over this map. Blood Reaper donating on through. Now the Bloodletters have broken the skinks. That should be a bloody roundup. And like that, the forces of the Sacred Mists break and flee. Exactly. Always and forever. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the rest of these guys here just for the experience and the extra skulls, and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, victory, and the weakest among Skulltaker's forces have been purged. Thank you, Aslanwapek, for your service. And then... we just may just sack this. They're already more or less broken as a faction. We need to hunt down their lord. So now Legacy of Blood has activated here in Aslanwapek. An additional Corn Corruption. That is so strong. We got the Brutes of the Hound, Marauder Berserkers. Those will be perfect down here with our Blood Speaker, because he actually buffs up Marauders. Awesome.
Skulltaker.
Alright, Skulltaker. We have an Alberic up here. He looks like he is trying to avoid us at all costs. We also got Luther. I don't think he has the best in terms of defeat traits, but he's got his nutty friend down here too, huh?
If the Master wills it.
If the Master wills it. Let's give you your points first there, Skulltaker. We're all maxed out on your unique tree, which is awesome. And let's go ahead and, I guess, max out your Bloodletters and Blood Crushers. That gives them a total of 6 extra attack and a 9 charge bonus for now.
But I am strength incarnate.
And not bad, 51 with Frenzy active takes it up to a 61. They're monsters. Alright, well, we are going to raid our way through here. With the intent of doing damage to Jahutek here next turn. Also, Walkstee's down here chasing the Red Host. I was hoping he was. So we will then move down to the marks of the old one so we know we can continue to raid. Oh no, we've discovered Skaven.
Too far.
Yes, we've lured those fools into a trap. And now we're hurting for gold, but we'll be alright soon. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and upgrade Shockwave now. Beautiful. Crimson Reapers, you guys are starting to dwindle away to nothing. Just bring you together just in case the Dwabi come after you. Largs, you should leave. You don't want your... well, we shouldn't tell him to leave, because then we can claim his skull. So you can stay there if you want. Welcome to the Hotel Ketsa. Such a lovely place. Any time or place. Spilled blood. Corruption's almost a max. We'll go ahead and grab the Monuments of Rage there. And with 18,000 left in the treasury, let's go ahead and grab the Bloodsmith and get him moving up towards Ulthuan, where Skull Reaper's next foes lie. Although if Ulthuan is an area where we can't settle, we probably won't go up there. Uninhabitable is Magical Forest and Ocean. We don't like the Temperate Island, Savanna, Desert, or Temperate climates. So our suitability is Frozen Wasteland, Mountain Wasteland, and Jungle. So instead, I guess we'll come over here after... Cetra has to give a good defeat trait. I've forgotten quite a few of them, but we'll send our Bloodsmith is determined he's going up this way now, isn't he? We'll give you new orders next turn. Alright, in with Skulltaker, and... Alright, 1,000 Mauls have themselves a brand new pirate ship. Hotep's gone. And now we've got the Crimson Reapers was killed in the line of duty. Oh no. Steadfast belief in our skills and our tools of war guarantees greater tribute. The more we value our own prowess in battle, the more fresh skulls there shall be. Global cooldown reduction for the Skull Throne rituals, and then More skulls collected from skull piles. Also got a quest issued for Karanak, the Hound of Vengeance, which, man, having Karanak with Skulltaker is going to be so good. To carry out the Lord of Murder's bidding is to sate his endless appetite for violence. And now is the time to unleash his raw, unreasoning vengeance onto the mortal plane for your blood-soaked cause. Karanak, the three-headed hound, is a vicious and implacable demon, endlessly prowling his master's throne room when not carrying out his murderous bidding. In fact, Khorne considers very few of his champions worthy of summoning Karanak. Unquestionably, any paragon of violence and destruction in this existence has much to gain should the chosen hunter of Khorne be weaponized for their own ends. As is the Blood God's way, bloodshed shall beget bloodshed. To summon his prized hound, Khorne's gaze must be turned. Excellent. We just need ourselves a trophy hall, which is not too hard to build on in, especially over there in Itza. The trophy hall building is... Oh, we've got to get it all the way up to tier 4, do we? Is that so? Yeah, it is. We got to get it all the way up to tier 4. Fair enough. So it's going to still be a bit of time yet before we get Karanak. Alright, Skulltaker. There's no telling where Alberic's hiding. So we shall take you to bear against Shahutek. Dissipation's domain. Extra corruption in all provinces isn't bad. We're not really colonizing anything right now. So I don't think we're going to spin the skulls at the moment. We'll go ahead and hang on to them. Skulltaker.
Only the Grail
We can go talk to the Awakened real quick. We're going to be dealing with you too, but I'll join your war with Alberic, and you give me, or Albric, let's say his name wrong every time, then you give me some cash. Good. We have so much money that that's not the most exciting, but I'll take it. Skulltaker. Slaughter. Dubon. Alright, so there's a few peasants here. I'm curious to see what a normal Bretonian garrison's going to be. We flattened them. We've got the photoglyph now. A little bit of a nerfed version of it, so you don't get 2 summons of Furies, you just get the single one, but still, a free summon of Furies is always good. Ooh, I'm so tempted to go for another sack here. You could also just get another army and start rampaging our way through Albric's domain quite quickly. I don't know that we would necessarily want to completely obliterate the map before upgrading Skulltaker some more, so let's go ahead and sack the settlement. Replenish. Gain that portal glyph there, and Skulltaker, can you reach? No, you can't. Where did Albert go? He's hiding somewhere. Let's go ahead, and he's honestly fine in terms of damage. Let's go ahead and start working our way down the blue line. Grab Call of Bloodletting here so we get more post-battle loot and a higher chance of stealing magical items. Brasstide's got his melee defense all fixed up, so let's go ahead and grab Murder for some more health and, of course, more weapon strength.
Blooded Wanderer.
If we just had this Unholy Manifestation, we would be set. So we could move down here, hit Reolus, hit Tlax, burn that, get another Blood Host, have them keep moving around. Albric's down here, guaranteed. So let's go ahead and set up
I care not what
raiding.
you take, brothers.
That looks good to me. How much more do we need to raid to get Scyla Anfengrim? We should have him next turn. Wax T's moving his way back on in. It's still taking attrition. You'll love to see it. He's actually worth 1 more essence, too. Good. Continue to grow, fool. So that we might smite you.
His path shall set us free.
How defended is Ketsa? Oh, the answer is it's not. He can't reach us next turn. And it would be a pretty rough fight, but I think we can pull it off just because of the amount of bloodletters we have. I will go ahead and grab you both of these ROR units because we are fancy here.
Khorne's will commands.
Exactly.
Truth is war.
Fancy Khorne. We can also get some more bloodletters through. I think we need to chill out a little bit on our units. Also can't get any more Blood Reapers just yet. Okay, so we will zoom back up here to They're stealing money. What do you mean they're not moved? They're doing Khorne's work. You keep raiding your way across this domain. You'll have all the gold for the next step for Scyla. Oh, sweet. Building up here, great here in Jodel. Let's do more growth. Wink. Then in Ketsa we'll go for whatever the post-battle loot building is. Alright, the turn is again ours, and our skull cleansing is done now, so raw hunks of gore bring the skull throne only meager satisfaction. Our demons must become artisans of butchery, harvesting pristine and undamaged skulls from their foes' mutilated corpses. Absolutely. We are now above what we needed for the raiding amount, so we should be getting more post-battle loot for a few turns there. And now we have to slay 1,500 enemies in battle. That's quite simple. In time, Khorne came to notice Scyla's feats, first gifting him with massive brute strength and hulking ape-like arms. Grateful for his blessings, Scyla launched even greater raids, resulting in even greater destruction beyond compare. Thus, Khorne gifted him with a serpentine tail, ending in a snapping maw. With more merciless slaughter came the Blood God's final gift, the mind of a ravenous beast. A little bit less of a gift. Scyla transformed into a mindless chaos spark. Scyla's transformation into a mindless chaos spawn would be complete soon after. Yet Carnage recognizes Carnage. To match such desire to kill and maim in the name of Khorne will surely bring the beast forth, and so that he may continue to garner his master's favor through Carnage. It will give Scyla even more lovely mutations.
First among champions.
Oh, you all are really staying that far away from me. The bravery here. Go ahead and send this back, so we're getting, looks like, plus 45% post-battle loot, at least just from these two items themselves, which is amazing. Skulltaker, go ahead and blow up Jahutek. We'll turn this into a Bloodhost army, so click away. There's a lot of Bretonians here, so that's 660 already. Bretonia is much like fighting the Skaven. There's tons of them. War is what it means to an end, the end of weakness, the beginning of glorious slaughter.
My hand cannot be stayed.
Fear hunters have a heap of shrines, a soul grinder, flesh hounds, spawn, a bunch of bloodletters, and the host champion himself.
Only the finest.
And we might as well come down here to do the same thing to Zlan Wapek, where we'll drop into an ambush stance. And then we will sneak our way over here towards Tlox. If they think we're not here, let's move their happy selves on up and we can maybe take down Albric. For our next technology, we'll ignore skull harvesting. Sow death and reap blood gives us extra growth after winning battles, and so that's our next milestone. P-Tax is good to go. Looks like Walksteed is running. Still taking attrition too. You poor fool. Let's upgrade its up to the next tier. And then have that trophy racks put in Ketsa. Man, you're down to about half health. I think we can take you. And if we can't, skulls in the skull throne.
The bloodied flesh.
Works out all the same. Actually, we can just go ahead and give you a few extra items, like the portal glyph. Amazing. Talisman of Preservation, also amazing. Giant Blade, don't mind if I do. That looks good to me. Now we throw Kevin into battle with Walksteed. Oh, don't run. The Blood God hates cowards. Here, Reavers, come and join me. There are lizard skulls to reap. We've killed so many lizards, I'm happy to give this one to the auto-resolve, if it allows me to. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Let's go Banner of Hellfire on to Kevin himself, and then just yoink. See you fools later. Nice, I'm going to do is sacrifice some of our Fear Reavers. 500 skulls, we get 98 more. So we shall. Armor of Destiny. Hey, look, there's Scyla, just like that. Kill for Khorne. He's got a brand right on his nipple. That's exactly where you don't want those. He's got also one item, the brass collar of Khorne. Brazen collar emerged from the corroded muscle, or the corded muscle of Scyla's neck during his final transformation to protect the Blood God's favorite spawn from cowardly wizardry. I mean, you might as well. 15 more armor, the brass collar of Khorne passive. So as long as he is killing fools, he is getting more damage resist and spell resist up to 20% ward save, and at 15% spell. 10% more spell resist for the whole army, and missile resistance too. That is incredible. And now, speaking of incredible, Scyla looks awesome. There's not much to say. He's a great big hulking ape. You would not want to meet him any time of day, anywhere. He's got the same tail. We can't see it right now, but he's got the same tail as the Demon Prince. Let's go ahead and give you the Armor of Destiny. Scyla was destined for it. He's got 10% ward save already. His trait is the Talon of Khorne. So we'll have less upkeep for Minotaurs, Spawn of Khorne, and Blood Beasts. Ooh, we could make a full Khornate Beast army with a Bloodthirster. Let's do that. So Scyla will stay in Skulltaker's army for now, but I think we'll probably just end up keeping Karanak in Skulltaker's army. So you've got no other real items here that I'm super keen on giving you. Relic Swords, just 10% more weapon strength, so I will take it. And then the Featherfoe Torque. If there are any flyers, they shall rue the day they met the Monkey Man. Let's take a look at some of his unique skills. So he looks to be your typical Bloodletter normally. Or a Blood Reaper, that is, except for his unique tree. So we've got Kill for Khorne. Scyla's durability has barely been tested. No battles against him last long enough. Yet, what lies dormant gathers strength. 15% more resistance, and then immunity to contact effects, because that's what you always want. Rampant Ruination is next, so the Chaos Wastes breed relentlessness in destruction. Many can achieve that against their opponents. You can inflict it on whole peoples and the lands they inhabit. Like this big red monkey. A lot of extra casualties inflicted, and more movement range when he is a hero, so this just makes him a superhero. We've got Rapid Rage. Khorne shudders with fury to hear magic incantations. But the power of a mantra in his name cannot be overstated, especially if it's the only words one knows. 15% more strength. We can actually see exactly what that does, so up to 687. 12 more bonus of infantry, and then fueled by rage passive. So once he loses hit points below half, he will activate more damage. Which, can you get wounded? But only they're at 25%? Fair enough. So until he drops below 25%, this is not going to be fueled by rage. Won't be. Once you drop below 25%, though, you can actually deactivate most of what you're getting from fueled by rage. For anyone trying to fight Scyla, probably a good thing to at least know. The Scourgeborn champion causes terror. Did it just speak? Gods have mercy on us. I mean, that's the least thing I'd be worried about. Causes terror, less leadership for the region, and then 50% less cooldown for Kill for Khorne, his activated explosion. For Khorne, my dear microcephalic abomination. Oh well then, verily you must kill. Last words of a nameless, intestineless Arabian. Plenipotentiary? Exactly. Oh, hang on now, that's our first, maybe not our first, but another good indication that Araby's on the list of things they want to do. May not mean anything, but anytime you see something for another faction that is in the game currently, this gives you a chance to perk your ears up. We've got Glorious Charge here with Bloodthirsty Charge. So Scyla cares not for the words of the ones he is supposed to be fighting alongside, but some undertake to ingratiate themselves with him nonetheless. That'll give us Glorious Charge for Minotaurs, Spawn, and Blood Beasts, which allows them to have double the duration of their charge bonus, from 10 seconds up to 20, and then enemy units take a leadership penalty from the front, as if they've been charged from the flanks. You can smash them right into the front and not worry about it one bit, at least for their leadership. We also get 25 more charge bonus for all those units too. Lastly, we have Kill for Khorne, without the delays. Gives you Gore Feast for healing in combat, and then Disorganized. You lose morale, and you lose your charge defense versus large and expert charge defense. Dooming you to a bloody death to a bunch of muscly beasts. Yeah, Scyla's a monster, as one would expect. Okay, we'll go ahead and kick out these bloodletters. You fought hard, lads. Back to Khorne's realm. We've got a monkey to add to our army. Now let's move a little bit further up. Now that we have Scyla, I'm even more brave at fighting Elbrick. Alright, perfect. And to get Scar, we need to actually build in a building that allows us to start recruiting the Scaremore units, so we still have a little bit of time to go for that. And everyone just stay there and raid till they're gone. Your Reavers, I'm gonna have you. You can't really do the same, but that was the plan.
Spill blood. Run no crawl, but do not
I'll cheat
stop.
back into Ketsa. We can just barely make it.
The soul unbound.
Now we've got Lead the Worthy for you. Upkeep production for Skull Reaper and Wrathmongers, and a little bit more damage too. While that one's not useful, I will take all the other abilities in here. So let's go ahead and grab Lead the Worthy. Then we've got Gruesome Display for a passive that drops leadership and melee attack for everyone nearby. It causes fear. Extra post-battle loot and a new ability. Unbreakable and extra vigor. Movement range. Strider for the whole army. I'm sorry. Strider for the whole army. That is insanely strong. We're going to go for Ardent Pilgrimage first, just for more movement range. Then we'll probably circle around for either Meditation for Carnage, because it's a passive for an area, or good old Demonic Imprint.
All wars are won in his name.
Exactly. Alright, Skulltaker, let's hang out here and see if we can't get Albrecht in for a time he is not soon to forget.
Victory consecrated in blood.
I do not carry the Slayer blade for my own pleasure. I do so for Khorne.
I mean, I don't know about all that. Non-aggression pact for the Skaven, they don't like that we're sitting there raiding them. You can come try just about whatever you want, Skrulk. It's going to end so poorly for you. Alright, the turn is again ours. Kevin's a constructor, and we need to raid Tlax. He gives us a fair bit of gold, too. We can do that, no problem. I wonder what Dubois is up to. Recruit an additional lord, we can do that, but I'd really like to take down this army here. How much of our movement is he going to steal?
I will. I must.
We don't have to go all the way around, do we? Surely not. At least takes a little bit. Go hunt this poor fool. That's 6 more champion essence. He wasn't much of a champion. We will take the replenishment.
Fight and kill.
Not many skulls for us in Areolis. But now we've got the Bloodwake Berserkers. That's the Wrathmongers. As the Bringer's footsteps rattle the mortal realm's tenuous barriers, the blood-dimmed tides break through to mix with the blood of their terrified victims. Yep, they're Wrathmongers that blow up when you manage to take them down. Okay, so we're gonna actually send you, Kevin, up after... Probably Petra Slap Heck then. Let's just see if they have anything that can stop you. They likely don't, and I'm gonna go ahead and give him... Oh, not now. Well, I was gonna go ahead and give him the ROR. Here, we go ahead and get rid of you lot. Walladdle. We could start the Coordinate Tribute if we only had the right settlement type. Such is not the way. We also need the trophy racks in here, but not until we get up to rank 4. So let's go ahead and first upgrade the furnace so we can get our Exalted Bloodletters, start replacing our normal ones in at least Skulltaker's army. A little bit more income and access to 1 more Blood Reaper as well. The other will ignore infrastructure and go all in on Foundry of Scythes. Extra winds of magic in this province and more income too. We want skull cannons and more blood crushers. Jacquo, we can upgrade the wood outpost. Shimmering Anger. I think we just go all in on the war amphitheaters. Upgrading key tax once more would not be as useful as Jacquo. We'll upgrade the growth building of Walladdle. Awesome. kind of figuring out exactly what you can do. If we wait the 3 turns, this will go up to tier 2, and we can just go ahead and upgrade it immediately. Let's do that.
War is torn.
Locust Skulls has a new upgrade we can grab. Stealing 50% of experience or gaining more movement range after defeating a factional or defeating a lord. Now we'll keep saving. Extra skulls, extra corruption. I think we want to start working on Mir the Indomitable. That way we can start dropping the cost. And then finally the cooldown for our travel. Getting us some extra movement range would allow us, though, to actually claim more essence to actually build up this one faster. So let's do this first with Iron Neck.
My passion for violence shall not, cannot be sated.
Beautiful. Now Skulltaker turn back around and take down Shardwee Blood Fist. Or Blood Feast.
For the skull
Grab back that Giant Blade, that Talisman of Preservation. I really don't need the Portal Glyph. We'll keep it down there. We don't need the Portal Glyph over here. Caller of Corn, yet another one. It's not quite made of brass, so it's not as good. 16% or 14%. Let's give this 14% to you there, Brass Tide. Perfect. Some very, very tanky warriors we have now.
Corn's champion.
Alright. Let's go Unholy Resilience into further upkeep production. And also... yeah, definitely Relentless Advance to further boost the chance for our demons to come back if they're slain. That saved our Blood Crushers, so I like that one quite a bit. We declare war on Shardwee, getting 32 more essence. No, Beastman, get back here. In fact, if you don't get back, we better be able to reach you.
Our most worthy foe.
Ah, sweet. Let's have ourselves one final battle here for this episode, running down some ruddy beasts to the field. Alright, big jump cut. Lady Wizard is trying to learn her way through Path of Exile, and I was getting some questions there right before the battle started. So, let's jump in real quick, take a look at our big monkey man. Oh, look at him. He's great. Oh, he's so angry, too, yeah. And pets for Scyla. Listen, you slay over 100 this battle, and you get plenty of extra cookies. I'm actually going to send... Are you anti-large? All caps is what you are. I'm going to send him after one of these two Cygor. His job is going to be Cygor smacking. Cygor, do you have magical attacks? Soul Eater. Fair enough. Speaking of Soul Eater, that's one of the more interesting animes. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing in this one's case. Go ahead and deploy you guys up front. The Corn Warriors, I'm going to go ahead and probably kick out very soon. We don't really need them as an anvil. We can just use Bloodletters as an anvil, and they move so slowly that they're just not worth having. The rest of our Bloodletters, I'm actually going to have them coming through the woods over here. So maybe some of our guys are getting torn up by Cygor rocks. Yeah, they're not really hiding that well, are they? Oh, they'll be fine. It's really just going to be a fight that Skulltaker and the boys are going to be dealing with. Scyla up front to catch those rocks. I also can't wait to see this enemy mage explode on repeat trying to cast spells. Oh, it's going to be so glorious. Let it begin. We need our champions to move up and challenge theirs to start. Scyla, go bother that Cygor. Bring you guys back over here. Maybe we'll just have you go take down that other Cygor then. Bring the Blood Reaper with you. You all need your help. I'm glad they didn't just do the thing where a lot of games will just grab even Total War in the past. We'll just take the legendary hero and shrink them down a little bit, change them ever so slightly to make the Blood Beast. Blood Beast actually look like their own unit, which I think is fantastic. Yeah, throw your rocks at Skull. It's good to have Skull Taker. He didn't care. Uzul laughs at your beauty rocks. His Juggernaut, though, may not. Alright, Scyla, get in there. You're really gonna try to leave these archers up front to stop me? There. Let's see how much damage it does. And Skulltaker cares not for your puny damage. Really just want to... just you to let him rip through here. No kills on that first charge. Get in there, he tried to cast his spell and it exploded. He goes for another one. Didn't explode that time. Stop. I think it is on cooldown. Scyla's ripping through here. Let's go ahead and go kill for Khorne. And Crimson Juggernaut. Come on, Skulltaker, get through there. That wizard wants a hug. Damage. There it is. They can smash it together. Alright, so now that all the Cygor are tied up, bring the boys in to start romping. I'm just gonna get all of the Bloodletters, get them in a unit, and send them all forward. Blood Beast, get in there. Look at Scyla taking some damage. So as soon as he drops below half health, this Cygor is doomed. A little tail whip. Not super effective. I'm gonna drop the shackle here. The donut just batters around the Minotaurs. Uzul, let's actually drop the Minotaurs. Grab your crushers. Dodge that from a distance. Nice try, fools. Alright, they're sending them through. Bold strategy. Go ahead and catch them. Rocks flying on in. Rushers rip through them. Scyla now winning his fight with the Cygor, just took him dropping below half health. Lead the guys off of Uzul so we can actually duel with the mage. There it is. You keep dueling with this mage. We got rocks flying in towards our Exalteds. Smashes in. Take damage, but they're fine. Let's go do to death on you two. Yep, need to see the Juggernauts get a little bit more mass. There we go. That's the mage. Just about ready to give up. Scyla takes down his target, although he took a lot of damage there. Mage gone with a skull claim. Maybe you can get a great big skull here to this clown. The rest of the beastmen were wheat for our side. And there it is. Fantastic. And that being a faction leader is just perfect. We're going to round up the rest of these beasts that we can here, and I will catch you all in a moment. Alright, Blood X Tribe meets the True Blooded. We'll go ahead and take the roll the replenishments. Nice. For our single entities, we'll do that. Right, Chardouille has followed. We actually gained Doomsinger, one of the two powerful elven rune swords forged long ago with its sister sword and Deathsinger. Gives us Regeneration, Frenzy, and Deathblow. Alright, then does any of our units not have Frenzy? Regeneration's nice. You don't have Frenzy. So the Obsidian Blade will give you the Doomsinger. The Obsidian Blade will hand down to our Blood Speaker. Awesome.
Blood is the source of godhood.
Exactly. Skulltaker.
Finest.
We need you to move in on Tlox now. Although we can do some raiding here. Raid Tlox gives us that mission completion. Skill point into murder, so we're up to 5,200 health for that murder. And then Scyla will go ahead and give training. Training and brutal charge. Actually, why do we have you have a relic sword? We can give you instead the obsidian blade. There. 721. Half and half really for his base and armor piercing damage, which is quite nice. Ozul raiding his way through Tlox. We'll go ahead and rampage our way through here. Next turn, Albric is running. What happened to his army? They must have attacked the Awakening and just lost aggressively. Well, I still need me some champion essence, so we'll be collecting that from them then. Alright, well that's going to be all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Blooded Wanderers campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne, and I will see you all in the next one.